Hello lords and ladies and welcome back to more, turn me speed up off, more Final Fantasy 7 New Threat. I had the speed up on there because after the last bit with the flashbacks I forgot to save. So I just had to redo all the flashbacks again. Now I have not a dodgy party I would say out here. But I've got a party that I want to use for a certain fight coming up. What a Cloud prop on the cover. What a don. What a donny Cloud is covering Aerith. Yes, this is a party I'm going to be using for battle coming up. I'm going to be changing me battle speed for it. Just because... Oh, this is an awkward formation. I know between them two they can kill the Prowler. Maybe I should give Aerith Fire All for now. Who has my other all materials? Cloud have. Oh, Cloud has it on barrier. Alright, makes sense. I know where it's at now. And obviously, once we get to the other, to the reason I've got this setup on, I will go over why I have this setup on. But before that, we have enemy skills to learn. So I'm mostly looking for a brown moo at the moment. If I don't get one by the time I get to the ranch, I'll find one off screen. Ooh, triple ostriches. Very nice. Attack. I've Cloud change rows, we'll have Aerith change rows, Red can change rows. Let's try this Cloud defend. I was gonna say let's try this Cloud defend malarkey, but he's got his limits, so let's not. I wouldn't say Cloud, you know, defend him with the cover. Get some counters in. Not too shabby, Alonso. If it pays off, but you know. Let's paralyze an ostrich. These ostriches? Emus? What are these technically classed as? Well, these ones are classed as dead. Yeah, if I don't find what I'm after by the time I get to the ranch, then honestly I'll find it off screen and I'll just cut to where the battle is. But the big thing we want to do today is we're going to fight that snake. A snake? This is not what I was after, nor is this an entertaining battle, to be honest with you. I kind of hate this fight. I suppose we can macro magic with Cloud. See what Cloud can do with macro magic. I would prefer the enemy skill on Aerith at the minute, just for the higher magic stat. Alright, Alpha Dunk's gone. Hey, and so's the Angry Bird. There's these annoying little things now. Now, if Cloud does get his limit by... No, not Cloud. Aerith. If Aerith gets her limit, I don't know if I'll be using it at this moment in time. But I think I'm not going to. I think I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold on to that for a short while. Because it means I don't have to worry about filling it while fighting. Alright, so we didn't find it, so I'll find it off screen. But let's hear the song of the Chocobo's people. I don't know why these Chocobos are this colour. But hey ho, you know. I do like the fact that you can see Red running around in the background there during the Chocobo dance. Still not as good as Mamba the Chocobo from was it Final Fantasy IV? From the Black Chocobo in Final Fantasy IV, I believe it is. But you do that, you still get the as standard Chocobo material there. Not sure if you got to see it. She's just trying to tempt the Chocobos over to her. Well, let's shot the Choco Bill. We need a Chocobo to cross the marshes. It's the only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgar Zolom. 30-foot tall, serpent-like creature. I wouldn't say serpent-like, I'd say there's definitely a serpent there, Choco Bill. But he's definitely set up in the right place for business. Yeah, I think you're right, Tifa. I think if we weaken it, we can take it. I'm 100 gil a night. That's the same price as a tent, Bill. I don't buy a tent for that. But when in Rome, I guess. Now, excuse me while I put speed up on here because this is a long walk up to Aerith up here. Everything's all open and empty. It's also a long walk to Red here. Hey, no, there we go. Did we just see his hoof hoof? I didn't put anything else on, did I? No. Awesome. Yeah. For situations like that, I will happily use speed up because, like I say, Aerith is sat a mile away up there on top of that hill. Oh, look, Barrett wants to be in the stables. When do I spend our cash on useless stuff, Barrett? I will start this by saying I sold the umbrella that I paid like 29,000 for. I don't know how to catch a chocobo, Billy. Chocobo low for 200 gil. And then greens. Now, I think the greens in this, I think they're all the same. But I just buy 2 mimic greens. We've already got a curial greens. Yeah. We've already got a curial green somewhere. Why? What's happening there? Mimic greens. Set of potions, and I guess high potions at the minute for the curial greens. Yeah, that'll do for now. If I need to heal and bottle, I can cycle through. Yes, now our goal is to catch a chocobo. I didn't even finish setting up my cloud. I'll give him choc mod, as you can see there. Summons already come mastered in New Threat, and you only get 1 summon of them. But I do get bonus strength. I lose some vit and magic defense by getting dex and luck. If we look at cloud there now, I mean, there you go. His spirit's a bit low, but everything else is looking pretty tidy. I mean, Aerith, for some reason, Aerith has such an insane amount of spirit at the moment. And that other slot I'll leave open for the time being, because that's obviously where me chocobo lure is going to go, which also starts at mastered. Which I'm not against. But for now, before we get into Big Sneaky Boy over there is 2 encounters I would like to get. And I'm going to take care of getting them off screen, and once I've got the first one, we'll come back to that. So I'll take care of that, and I'm gonna find us a moo. So I'll take care of that, and I'll be right back. But that was easy. It was the first fight. The first fight found us a moo. Those lovely little green things in the back there. So we'll get rid of the leprechaun. Oh, I might actually have to use Aerith in a minute now. But not yet. Now, I do only need 1 of these alive, so I'm quite happy to kill the other one. I'm also quite happy not to let Red 13 take any turns with him being poisoned. If he doesn't take any turns, he can't take as many tick damages. Oh, that didn't kill? Or maybe this will. We'll get a cheeky healer. Let's see, we only need 1 of these alive. We only need the 1, just like normal. And now it's just waiting until we actually get it. Do I have any antidotes? Oh, I do have an antidote. Yeah, alright, give it a poison, son. Oh, come on, guys, stop healing yourself. This is not what we're here for. We are here for 1 move. Which, you know, I'm sure if we're patient enough, he will use eventually. Weak against fire and earth. Oh, that's Aerith getting the kill on that. My guy. Just use what I need. I'm actually going to keep hold of Red's limit. Yeah, we're going to keep hold of Red's limit, I think. Oh, there it is. Level suicide. It's no longer level 4 suicide. It is just straight up level suicide. Red's got fire. We can use red to burn it as well, I guess. Yes, level suicide. No longer level 4 suicide. I think it's still level... Does it still work on level multiples of 4 though? I'll have to have a look. I don't know why I know Cloud and Aerith aren't level multiple of 4. You see, that's just level suicide now. So now I do want to heal that sadness. And our health. And it is time for the next enemy skill where we just get to chuck a chocobo lure on Cloud. Now I do enjoy the slight change that's been made to this one here, right? You no longer have to hunt for a level 16 chocobo anymore, which is really nice. It can just be any chocobo. So, Mimic Grain, and then use level suicide. It's base 10 earth damage. Bonus attack if your levels match, apparently. So as you can see, it does damage everything. But it no longer has to be level 16 chocobo you used on. It can just be any chocobo, and you will learn Chocobuckle. It also gets its Cloud's limit, which is tasty to say the least. Very tasty, very tasty. Right, so now it is time to get as close to the edge of the swamp as we can. Like I was saying, as close to the edge of the swamp as we can without being interrupted. Oh, I'm not going to heal yet. I am actually going to change my item order around, just like that for now. And, right, let's remove everybody's equipment here. Right, materia. So, first things first, everyone in the back row. So, Cloud is Gold Armlet, Star Pendant, Shea's Phoenix Ring, 4 slots. Here's 4 slots. Let's make that a Carbon Bangle. Yeah, let's make that a Carbon... No, I don't have to make that Carbon Bangle. I can keep that 4 slots. Actually, I might make that a Carbon Bangle. Yeah, we'll make that a Carbon Bangle on red. So, first things first with there is Phoenix Ring. She resists fire. So, let's get this sorted. Nice and easy for this one. We're just going to go Poison. Elemental. Cloud is going to take Elemental Fire. Cloud is also going to have our enemy skill. And Sense. Give him Chop Mog for the damage. Cover's not really needed. Don't need Throw. He does need a Restore. And then after that... Oh, I do like Barrier All for this fight. Same as I like... Where's that? There it is. Time All as well. Let's restore that again. Aerith also needs a heal. What else do I want to put on Aerith here? What could be good? Maybe it's ice? Right, now for the fun part, right? Red 13 is just going to need magic. Anything that boosts his magic. Apart from the earth material. Ah, I can take the ice off her. Give her fire. Yeah, we'll do that. And then he can have ice. Then after that, realistically, it doesn't really matter. So stats-wise, Cloud is 96 Vit, 134 defense for this. His spirit's a bit lower than I would like it. Yeah, the spirit's fantastic for this, but her Vit's low. And red is cannon fodder. So we tend. Make sure we have our items organized. Make sure you've got some thrown items, not dirty bombs. Poison isn't going to work. Or bolt plumes, shrapnels, bird wings, not deadly wastes. 8-inch cannons, fantastic. Right arms also very good. Vampire fangs work. Fire fangs work. And like I say, make sure that You have Quake on red 13. Aerith just needs cure. I don't mind. I do like haste. Fire bio makes no odds. Cloud with his barrier and then barrier. And that should be all we need to go. Now, I want to make a couple of cheeky saves here. And we are going to fight the 30-foot tall serpent-like creature, which has been changed in this mod. To an even bigger, harder version of itself, believe it or not. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Stupid snake. You can no longer poison stall it. Now I'm going to open with sense straight away there. Normally I'd attack with red 13. But since I've got his limit filled, it's basically just a free haste all for us with Lunatic Eye. It's the only reason I'm using that. As you say, level 31. A lot of health. And what we want here is we want red 13 to be doing the majority of the damage. Aerith and Cloud are just there to keep him healed up more than anything. That's their only job, right? Aerith and Cloud just keep him healed. Let Red do all the heavy lifting. This way here, it means that once it comes to crunch time and somebody's going to get kicked out, it'll be Red because he's drawn all the aggro. Make sure you have Aerith's limit. They get Aerith's limit before he uses beta because you need that seal evil. That's going to be very important. Cloud's limit's kind of whatever. Cloud's counterattacks don't take away any aggro that red 13's building either. Now, Cloud's limit, you can paralyze this dude, but I kind of don't want to paralyze him yet. I need him to stand up, which he has. Are we going to get baited now? Beta? 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 To be honest, I really wanted Cloud to be able to use Magic Barrier there. Oh, you missed, you missed. Tell you what, instead of a Magic Barrier, right, I'm going to get regular Barrier up, I think. Oh, I missed. Yeah, Quake's not the most accurate, unfortunately. Now, I would love to see if red 13 is not important in this fight, but I would be lying. Right, he is beta. Unfortunately, this is going to kill red 13. But I can revive him. Thanks to having Cloud's limit there. I am going to cross slash straight away for the paralyze here. Which means Cloud can Phoenix down red. And Aerith can seal evil. Now what's evil is going to do is it's going to silence him. Once he's silenced, I mean most importantly once he's kicked a party member out of battle, to be honest with you, we can then just start throwing items. I'd keep Aerith on standby for healing. Oh, I still use M barrier. What a shame I don't need M barrier at the minute, eh? Defend, red 13. Come on, Red. Aggravate him enough to kick you out. How so? Once he kicks you out, I'm safe. Right, there we go. Red's gone. Aerith is now my healer. Birdwing. And as long as he's silenced, he can't, like, see, he can't use beta. His physical attacks aren't too bad if you're in the back row. And as you can see, the items that we've got to chuck, right, are actually really, really good. Ouch. That hurt. It's not as much damage as I would have liked there, mind you, Cloud. Don't really want to use the 8-inch cannon. If I can help it. Damn it, Cloud. Aerith, heal yourself again. We got Fire Fang. That's not enough damage. But we'll chuck it anyway. Because I have... Ah, there we go, he's dead. And there we go. That is how you learn Beta in New Threat 2.0. It is a pain. If you don't have thrown items, you're going to be there forever trying to chunk down the remainder of his health, but it doesn't take very long. Now, if we go and have a look at our material here, you'll see we have Beta. Now, Beta doesn't work as normal. As you notice, level Suicide is Earth Elemental. Right? Matter's Magic's not elemental. Chocobo's actually wind and inflicts confusion. Beta is Fire Poison, which is why I have my equipment set up the way I do. Don't want Cloud getting poisoned. Let Aerith resist some of the fire. She resists some of the poison elemental with poison elemental there. And then Cloud resists some of the fire elemental. Red 13, truly don't care about the damage he takes because he isn't staying in the party now. So it doesn't really matter. I have a much better idea. I'm not even sure I'm going to have Aerith in the party at this moment in time. I do have a party that I quite enjoy running for this part of the game. And it does not involve Aerith. So, first things first though, right, let's tent up. Right, I don't like swapping out when people are hurt. Now, we could bring Yuffie and demonstrate Yuffie, but Yuffie's going to get plenty of short time later. This has been my party for, believe it or not, quite a lot of the game, right? Obviously, I have played ahead of where I'm at now. And this party, honestly, is absolutely fantastic. Want silver glasses on her? I will go silver glasses there. Barret gets a protect ring, and I'm going to give the sneak glove to Cloud. Now, as far as setting things up goes, you look at stats here. As far as setting things up goes, well, first of all, we need to arrange our material. Right, I know for 100% certain she's getting chocobo. She's also going to get one of our steel materials and death blow. Don't really need her on anything major as far as actual damage goes. What I've really enjoyed doing with Tifa on obviously the other save that I'm playing through myself is I just overload her with physical damage. It's absolutely nuts. You can have a sense. Now, Barret on the other hand, Barret I do like as a healer. I've always liked Barret as a healer. I don't know what it is. He just seems to make a really good healer. So because of that, I do want to buff his magic. Which again sounds really weird considering it's Barret. Like, why would you want to buff Barret's magic? That said, I could give Barret... What's Cloud's magic stat? 40 to 36. Ugh. Oh, hang on. We've got Mithril Saber. Yeah, let's go Mithril Saber. Let's just change things about a little bit here. Let's make Cloud me healer, as well as giving him magic damage. Now, hopefully the music isn't too loud here on the game. It is quite loud in my ear. Definitely want heal. I want to start working on a heal as soon as possible. But what else do I want on him? Heal. Water elemental. Am I fighting any dragons anytime soon? I don't think so, apart from the one in the Mythical Caves. So I think I'm just going to go haste. That's still going to make Barret a healer, obviously. But we can give him earth, we'll give him fire, we'll give him destruct. He can also be our chocobo for now. Any way to slide in another fire on you? No. Right, so let's have a look at stats now. So Cloud now is at 67 magic, which isn't terrible for magic. Barrett's at 126 defense, and Tifa is at 92 attack with 154 dexterity, which is honestly nuts, right? Did I put a stale on him? No, I didn't, so that's pointless. That was probably better off on Barrett. Why didn't I not give you? Why didn't I? Do you know anything I'm stealing yet? Oh, here we go, right. So I do keep a list of... I'll make my own list here of things worth stealing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I don't think I've actually got anything for the time being that I care about. No, I don't. Right, awesome. So I don't actually have to worry about the snake glove. So I can just give Cloud that. He can keep his protect vest. She can keep the silver. She can have the peace ring. So that takes for what? 72, 124. Barrett's defense is a lot higher, and Cloud gets a little bit more magic. I did give somebody the... Yeah, I did. Yeah. I was going to make sure I give somebody the the chocobo lure material. It wouldn't be the first time that I've attempted to do this without the chocobo lure. Let's have a look at beta. I'll tell you what, we'll have a look at chocobo as well. Wow. I mean, no, to be fair, right, against these enemies, these are quite resistant to damage. I'll take 113 damage AoE on these guys. These are a bit of a pain in the backside, as it were. You saw Chocmog confuse one of them there as well. Chocmog does have confuse, that is its added effect as well. Oh, we got some greens. Very nice. So let's make sure we get our chocobo here. It would be with two of these guys though, wouldn't it? I forgot to move my greens back to somewhere that's easy to access. Get on, Tifa. Tifa is also insanely fast. I mean, I'm talking insanely fast because of that dex stat. She does quite a bit of the heavy lifting, actually. That one doesn't die, no, so we'll big shot that one. I'm pretty sure Tifa's got that one under control there. Bam. Come on, Tifa, do it. I think this is the last chance to learn here. Well, and we got it. Chocobo successfully captured. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look, we get some Gazelle greens as well. And this is when we get our little tutorial on how to use the chocobo. As if we all don't already know. So we'll let this serpent-like creature get to the other side. We'll let him get far enough away that our chocobo does not get caught. Because believe it or not, I have been caught before on a chocobo crossing this marsh. And there we go. Chocobo can go bye-bye. And here we have one of the best scenes in Final Fantasy VII in my honest opinion, right? Just absolutely beautiful. I'd say it's pretty strong as well. That's not that amazing, guys. I just did that with an ancient and a dog. I mean, I didn't leave him on a tree, but you know, I killed it. But into the Mithril Mines, where we do have another enemy skill to pick up while we're here. We can also get the enemy lure material. Now, enemy lure material is another material that comes at max that... I mean, I suppose you could use it if you wanted to. I'm not going now. It does sell for 30,000 if you want to get rid of it though. If you want to sell it, you can get, you know, a decent amount of money for it. Be aware, by the way, they've changed the cost of some of the enemy skills. Like beta's now 28 for whatever weird reason. Not sure about summon costs, but definitely some of the enemy skills have changed price, changed MP cost, I'm pretty sure. Now hopefully we can find this enemy skill quite easily. This is not it. Can Tifa land the death blow? Come on, Tifa. Land the death blow, come on. Ow, quit it. Ah, she does. Excellent. Tifa also does not have any heals, so I'll have to wait for Barrett's turn to come back around for that. But that hopefully shouldn't take too long. As long as these, you know, these snakes stop actually breathing their cold, horrid breath on me. I mean, that's decent AoE damage, I would say, you know. 900,000 beta is still usable. It's not as good as it once was. Obviously, it has been balanced with it being now fire poison. But because of that, it's also now really good against human enemies, which we fight a few of. But unfortunately, not as many as we would like to actually make it totally usable. Barrett, you just attack. Bam. Oh, I love giving Tifa just insane amounts of dex and insane amounts of strength. Like, she just gets so many turns so quick and hits so hard. She pretty much solo DPSs for a lot of the time. I have, let's say, that one where I'm playing it as I am, sort of familiarizing myself, getting used to, you know, different boss fights in different places and stuff. I have used Tifa as a solo DPS carry in quite a few boss fights. Just with high dex, high strength, as much luck as I can get her, and just have a death blow and everything while having other people support her with healing, barriers, haste. And obviously I've seen Square Enix's little push that Tifa's going to be, you know, really important in the next installment of the remake. Which, I mean, pretty sure Tifa was already important. Don't think they had to make her more important. She's already pretty crucial to the plot. I mean, she's the reason Cloud gets his memories back and doesn't go absolutely do like that. But I guess that doesn't really count as important anymore. But here we have the Arc Dragon, which is fortunately friends with some really dodgy snakes that enjoy using cold on me. Now, unfortunately, Flamethrower is no longer the enemy skill. It's no longer Flamethrower. We do not get a single target fire enemy skill anymore. Well, we do, but it is that one, which is Antipode. It's fire and ice, and inflict slow, which I'd love to see I've had a use for, but I haven't actually really used it much. Sounds good on paper. I've just never found an enemy that's weak to both fire and ice to use it on, or susceptible to slow, that I kind of just cast slow on with the time material. But my Maiden's Grace, which cures Mini and Frog now, I believe. Well, we can have a look at Antipode in this fight here. Fire, ice, inflict slow. Let's see what it can do against the castanets here. Yeah, that's what these are called, isn't it? Yeah, the castanets. Let's see what Cloud can do with Antipode once he's, you know, unparalyzed. There he is. Antipode. It was terrible. You see that? I'm sure there is a world where it's usable. Obviously, I'm still going to show you how to get every enemy skill in this game, even though some of them have changed. Not so much changed location, it's just changed what to do. Some have changed location, but very few. But as it is at the minute, we're pretty much smooth sailing. I always fall for that one bit up there. I know there's nothing up there. Reno. My favourite member of the Turks. Yep, let's get it over with Reno. So we get to fight Reno. Who, if you give me a moment there. Hey, sorry about that, I am back. I was just having a look there just to, you know, double check that. I said attack Cloud, but whatever. That Reno didn't actually have anything useful to steal, and I was 100% right. Reno has nothing useful to steal whatsoever. Again, I'm not going for the air there. I have more chance of missing. 878 on the beta there is not terrible. Reno is worthy of chucking a toxic waste at. What's it called? It's not called a toxic waste. A dirty bomb. Reno is 100% a candidate for a dirty bomb. Just for the poison ticks. Poison is your friend in this game. It's actually really good on some bosses in this game. If, you know, beta doesn't just two-shot them. There is always that. But unfortunately, you know, I am just too powerful for my own good. Kinda busy here, Elena. Yeah, give up, Reno. Mr. Singh. Mr. Singh. Oh, even in this one, Elena's still a klutz. Although Reno just jumped all the way up there, which is pretty cool. And I'm not sure I want to be on Reno's to-do list. To be honest, I'm not sure that's a list you want to be on. Reno's to-do list. Well, that's the Turks done for now. And in here we can get a tranquilizer. As well as find a man in a black cape. Honestly, I've got no reason to hold on to Cloud's limit at the moment. But if I can get the jump on these guys and take them all out, then why wouldn't I? It's just common sense, really. One of those. So we get echo drops, and over here there is a 135th soldier. 135 soldier, there's 12 of them. If we get all 12, he will give us something in return, so we'll have to keep an eye out for them. Thankfully, I mean, you can download the Excel sheet that tells you where they all are. But I already know. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tent and make sure somebody has the steel material. Nobody has the steel material. We'll get rid of that, we'll do that, then we'll give him the snake glove. Because there is something I want to steal from the forest down here. Exactly the same as the original version. I don't like these guys. There's a lot of enemies early on I'm not a big fan of. And all three, wait, both of these are one of it. Especially if that Sam Zealot decides to take to the air, because I do have to deal with hitting physical attacks then. Physical attacks not hitting, rather, I have to deal magic. I wasn't meant to use macro magic. I was meant to use beta there. Boom. Kick him right in the chin. Get on, Tifa. But yes, before we end this episode here, there is a weapon I would like to steal over here for a party setup that I will be using in the next video. And here they are, the formula. Now, thankfully, I do have two characters I can steal here. I love the fact that I get 2 steal materials early doors. It's fantastic. And there it is, the boomerang. The boomerang is what I wanted to steal there. A new weapon for Yuffie. Now, Yuffie's weapons, I can't wait to get into Yuffie's weapons once we start getting more, right? Yuffie's got some really, really unique weapons. And I absolutely love them. Obviously, we'll start by, you know, we'll sort this party out equipment-wise with some lovely bronze and mithril bangles, I guess. Let's get these guys completely taken gear off. Apart from Cloud, who can go back to the hard edge now. Don't worry, I'll reorganize all my materia in between episodes. It's just I have a set way that I like to organize my stuff. So Yuffie, her 4-point shuriken at the minute. +5 magic, +30 dex. It is obviously ranged. Yuffie's main stats, as you can see there, is dex, and she has quite a bit of luck compared to everybody else. But the boomerang that we just got it is like an extra 45 dex. Can inflict paralysis on the enemy and is lightning elemental, which is fantastic as long as whatever you're fighting doesn't resist lightning. Then you're absolutely laughing all the way to the 80 breaky bank. I'm just going to keep the farm on you. Don't need the snake glove though. She can have the star pendant. If I give her the snake glove, right, what does her dex actually get to? 159. So Yuffie is insanely fast. Like insanely fast. And obviously Cloud to get the protect vest. There's one material I can guarantee he's getting is going to be cover and Chocmog. Just because why not? Let's make Cloud our tank. That is one thing I've enjoyed with this game, mind you, is obviously I don't know how much detail I went into it. I can't remember. I've got the memory like to save. Is the changes to the stat bonuses from all materia, like even cover. Like I think it keeps magic usable, so you don't just go straight to physical attacks. Obviously elemental, you're sacrificing some magic defense for that elemental cover, same as HP absorb. The -12 dex on all materials I don't get, but the fact that it's -5 magic and the fact that I could just go like all in air with there and then just slap in a lightning and an ice, consider since how they buff magic, give her an enemy skill and see what probably not a restore, probably is a heal, and I can have Aerith there with 89 magic just absolutely just chucking out AoE damage and spells, and she hasn't lost a single stat that I really care about apart from the fact that her dex drops down to 10 at this point in time, which is god awfully slow, so we'll definitely be doing that. Aerith doesn't have a fantastic dex stat to start with, a 34 there. But some of the material combinations, even like early to mid game that I was doing, that I have been doing, have honestly been absolutely fantastic. I can set up before long I'll be able to set up a full magic counter mage that doesn't actually have to take a turn to kill everything. It's great. I love it. But unfortunately, this is where we are going to leave this one for now. Obviously, you know, we've got a few brand new enemy skills there with level suicide, choco buckle, beta, and antipode. And next time we will go into Fort Condor, which has had a slight revamp, and we will start the Fort Condor battle. So we need to make sure we've got plenty of gil for that, which Hopefully 16,000 will carry us. Some of these battles I've noticed get very expensive later on, and gil's quite tight in this game. But until then, this is the Casual Gamer Dad signing out. And as always, stay safe.